Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Hey, today I'm going to show you a new functional, and that is real-time in Loopback API and Angular 2. So I'm going to download this my package, and you can download it by click on download a zip file or just using command lines. So I will that clone. Okay, loop CMS. Okay, so the project has been downloaded. We have a folder loop cement. Okay, so we do have an API in that is Loopback frameworks, and backend is for admin. We develop user Angular 2. So let me open this in my project. Okay, so I will open that in GDAEA so in work and loop CMS. Okay, and so let me introduce about new function with API that is loopback. So I just modify a server.js with I do use a shortcut.io. You can read about document in the website. And it's a lot of demo and document here. So get back in our project, we have a okay. So I made a couple custom codes, and we do also install socket.io package. You can see it in my package.json. We do have a socket.io install. So cd API, I'm going to change that into API, and so we don't have any module package installed yet. So to install package, I just typing npm install. Okay, so it's waiting for us installing all the packages. So let me introduce a bit something about machine. So I just create a new machine that is realtime.js, and this is my custom file, and we do have a public function. In this emits data in to client by shortcut. So we do use shortcut.emit, and here the name is the path. For example, the name could be a voice nurse and pause. And this is for us a observable new node create. And if we have update, so we do have an update something about nodes and model ID something like that, ID 1 2 3 4 5 something like that, and methods could be push, okay, something like that, and the data will be called back to the model data and would be an object. And in the machine function, I do have a observer after saver. after server we do have something. It's a new instance. That means this will be create a new content, something like content. And here is for update a current content. And also we have a before delete content. I can remove this comment. And we also send to the class with the ID of the content in before it deletes. And the model ID, something like model should be nodes or user. Okay. So we do install all packets count. Now let's change directory to backend. This is Angular 2 application. So I do install all the packets as well. And so how we do use the machine real time in our model? To use that it's very simple. In command models, and for example now it's a node.json, and I at the real time equal true, and that means we do use the real time for the nodes. And right now it's only nodes had the real time function. And if you want to have the same thing for taxonomy or user, something like when we can observable and sending the data from server to client. When the user has been created, we do use add. We just simply add this a real time go to something like that. But for now, I just turn off this, just enable for nodes only. So in this for static. Okay. So make sure in the loopback in model config we do have it as command machine in JSON config. Okay. So I'm going to start the API server. So let's change directory into API and typing npm star. Okay, Mongo error, and that means we didn't start the MongoDB that. So let's check in API and server and a data short.json. So we do have a look config to as files of a loop CMS, something like that. And db. Oh, okay, I can delete that file. It's for not right now. Okay, loop CMS. So now now let's stop the server and typing MongoDB, and that means we do store the MongoDB database server. Okay, it's done. So let's open new tab in my terminal. So and typing npm store, we do start the loopback API function, API server. So by default, when do you start the server? The empty user in database, so the system will automatically create a new user with role as mini data, and that role have full permission to access all the model. So default password should be a admin and username and admin as well. So let's open a in browser. So let me close this tab. Okay. So we do have all the model. So right now the nodes model has real-time function. So before a set nodes, I merge login. So I will log in with my username. It has created by system. Login. So the login, we need to port the data, username, admin, and default password is admin as well. Admin. And we can try to include user and to see in response data. Login. Okay. And here is the token ID. So I need to copy that and paste here and set this. So that means we have done set a current admin. So for example, I can list all the nodes. And right now we don't have any nodes. So okay, let's check in. Open new tab in my terminal and let's change directory into backend. So I will do a open in Angular server in for backend as well. So simply with the typing npm start. And so the server will be open on port 4200. I will open that in a new browser. A Google Chrome. Open that. Okay. No component. Real-time do not exist. Okay, so I modify with something. A node, node component. Okay, real time. Remove that. This is for testing. I did testing before. Okay, so the server completed successfully, fully. Let's refresh my browser. Admin that works, and now I'm going to log in with admin and user admin login. And the no. So now let's inspect and open console log and clear everything. So now I'm trying to add new data from Loopback. So for example, I am going to I'm going to post that means create a new nodes content. We just require something, for example, first article and hey body content. Now if we do submit this, that means the node content will be created and submit. So we do have a object. And let's check in my browser. We don't see anything here, and you can see in my dashboards we don't have any new content automatically installed. So let me introduce about real-time and to users that in Angular 2. So let's open backend folder and we check in package.json. So I do have in shortcut IO class, and so that's mean, and I do also have a new service, a insert a service core. I did create a real-time service.tf. So report class real-time service, and we subscribe and unsubscribe all. So how we do use a real-time service in node component? Simply we can use a task by adding provider a real-time service. Let's it should be automatically imported by my IDE. Okay, so how we do that? We add new library, a real-time service. Okay. Real-time service. Okay, make sure it's correct. Cool. So in ng or init. So this option I haven't made before, so we can recreate that. So we can able create new function. For example, listen. On new nodes. For example, on nodes create. Okay. So we do create a new function. This on node create. So let's create a new function. Copy that. This function should be written void nothing, return nothing. So we have let's option let subscriber option equal. It will be an update. We have a model, it should be nodes, string nodes, and mentors should be post. That means we do have a only supply when the node created, and this dot real time dot supply with option. Okay. So let's copy that. Dot supply a response any. So I think it should be like that. And we do also observable errors. We console log error if we found any error. So for example, now I just log the data into my browser console. So we do that. Console does log a response. Okay, something like that. A end user. Okay. I think I add something worse. For example, we got data from shortcut with update. Okay, something like that for easy to reach in my control. And save that. You can see it's automatically recompiled. Now I will remove that. Okay, so refresh. Okay, so we have a nothing content here, create here. So let's try open in resize dash to smaller and clear everything in my console. Now I am going to reach Firefox further, so and we submit. Let's submit again with new data and see. Okay, so I am submit a new data from my Loopback API, and inside Google browser, we also get data shortcuts. That is notes. It's really cool. It's real time, and so just simple to do that by this model. We add we are appending new data into model. This model does push a response. Okay, and save that to make sure it refreshes. Okay, so now I am remove that as well and refresh my browser as well and clear in browser. Let's open in my Firefox browser and submit new data. Okay, it that real time submit and a, a second pause. Okay, really cool. So I hope you enjoy my video. I will do next video soon. Thanks and bye for now.